And welcome to Kalapa TV. This is a tutorial on how to clean or fix, actually repair, scratch or smudges on your GoPro lens. Now this is not just for GoPro camera lenses, this is for Canon or any kind of lens for that matter, or even your eyeglasses. Now I've watched a lot of YouTube tutorials and instructional videos out there, and I just wasn't too happy about everything I watched. You know, I tried everything from baking soda and of course lots of toothpaste, stuff like that. So I wanted to come up with a new idea, kind of reinvent the wheel. So I came up with a method, because I've got what's called a ghost story smudge on the lens of my GoPro. Now this is an old GoPro. This is a Hero. It's just the original Hero. And so there's a smudge there. So I went ahead and repaired it, and I've tested it out on the big screen right here, on this right here, and it worked really good. So I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, so first thing you want to do is get some sandpaper. Now this is 2,500 grit. I recommend 5,000 grit, but I couldn't find any of that at Ace Hardware, so I went ahead and I got this. And of course we're looking at pesos because I'm here in the Philippines right now. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go ahead and cut some little strip of this, and you're going to just use little pieces of this. Okay, just cut this up into little pieces. Okay, like that. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need some alcohol, 70%. You're going to need some toothpaste. You're going to need a lot of these Q-tips or earbuds, as we call them here in the Philippines. A little bit of water, mineral water right out of the faucet of the tap, and hopefully it has some minerals, colloidal minerals in there that could be used. It's just kind of a theory as a buffing compound. Now the secret tool is one of these, any kind of a drill. I'm just using this drill here. It's a cordless drill, and I'm just using that. So watch what I do. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take some of this sandpaper and rub it in a circular motion like this. And put some pressure, apply some pressure, but just keep going in a circular motion. Maybe 15 minutes. Try to get the 5,000 grit if you can. If not, it just means you're going to have to do more buffing. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to take a little toothpaste. You're going to take a little toothpaste, and you're going to put the toothpaste like this right on the lens, and we're going to get a good picture of this right over here. Right here. And you're going to want to just go like this and just kind of rub that around. Just rub this toothpaste around on the lens for quite some time. I don't know, a couple hours, couple days. No, just maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. Just have to keep testing it. I don't know what kind of toothpaste. I have no idea. Whatever kind you want, I guess. This is sensitive type of toothpaste. So anyway, you're going to rub that around. Now, this is where the tricky part comes in. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did. You take a bunch of these right here, okay, like this, and this is where it comes in really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know some people have to have specific, exact information, so they can't, think outside the box. Cut off these ends like this. See? Cut those off like that. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to open this up. Yep, you got it. And you're going to just put these right inside there. Now, I wrapped some tape, Scotch tape around this before, but it didn't seem to do any good. And here you go. Now you've got a cotton. Now, you don't want to use any wood fiber cloths, or definitely no napkins, no toilet paper, because there's wood fiber in there. You want to use cotton, 100% cotton. Okay, and I'm touching it a little bit. I probably shouldn't do that because I could have oils and things on my so there we got a little buffer. Now see this, watch this right here. Now I've already done this and cleaned it really good, so I really don't want to do that too much, because what's going to happen is I've polished it already with water. So this is going to buff down the scratches and the smudges. First the sandpaper, then the toothpaste, and then you're going to go with plain water and alcohol, which is right here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we can take a Q-tip here and just kind of wipe some of this off. It'd be nice to have a microfiber cloth. If you have one, use one of those to kind of clean up. And keep getting new ones. Don't be stingy on your Q-tips here. Make sure and get all dirt off around the edge here as well. And while you're at it, why not clean the whole little gadget here? Clean the whole thing. Clean all over. Clean inside. Use the Q-tips. Use some alcohol. And okay, so we're going to get this alcohol here. And you see that there? Just going to start to clean that up. Really nice. And this is where it comes on. So put it on number 2 right here. Number 2 right here. Get it so it's and be in a circular direction, a clockwise direction, and you're just going to go like this. See that? And if we can get a nice close-up of this. Now you can go like this in a circular motion, like this. Or you can kind of go like this on the side and then around like this on the circular. Let's see if I can get a better picture of this. So I'm kind of going I'm sideways, but I'm going in a circular motion around the lens. This way is okay too, but basically you want to stay in a circular motion. Okay? Now these are dirty, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead, like I say, don't be stingy on your Q-tips. I'm going to go ahead and get some more. So those are old. I'm going to go ahead and get some new ones, and I'm going to get even some more if I need them out of the bathroom. We call it a CR here in the Philippines. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to open this up right here. Close that down. And once this is done, this should be nice and shiny, and test out the camera. We'll have basically a new lens. How long do you do this? I watched the clock and did it for 10 minutes straight. Not hard. But if you're doing this by hand, it's going to be quite hard. So now you're going to dip this into the water. You want to dip this into the water here. And if my camera person would get farther back so we can see things a little bit here, that would be great. We've got some water on here. Now you don't want to get too much water on the camera itself. Maybe I went a little bit overboard on the water. Water and alcohol. But basically this water is a buffing compound, really, but really good. Have you ever seen marbles or stones that have been washed around in the creek in water, and of course they're rubbing on other stones, but if it were just water, it really buffs it nicely. Okay, let's get a close-up of this here. Yeah, good job. Now sometimes these, I want to make sure in video actually what I'm talking about here, sometimes these cottons start coming off. You got to be careful because this is plastic and that could affect the lens. So now my final touches are to get some new cotton bud. Just keep this pointed right there. I'm going to get some more Q-tips, and I'm going to just touch it off by hand. I'm just going to touch it off by hand, just little by little here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and just dry it. Like this. We've got a brand new shiny lens. All the buff marks are gone. I mean, all the scratches are gone.